Hello everyone, Don Scarface 24 here. Just bringing you a quick video in Dark Souls 3.
Oh, don't disappear like that. You had me downright worried. But thanks to you, an epiphany has struck me square in the head. I've unraveled the riddle of this inscrutable lift. On some days I begin to doubt myself. I went up the tower, so I thought, then somehow ended up here. I'm not exactly sure what happened. Anyhow, do you see that? That humongous beast? I'm no coward and I've a steady hand, but that thing makes my skin crawl. Now, think twice before you go down that road. I could try talking some sense into him. No, I think not. He's far too overheated. I've got to use my head and think. I could try talking some...
Alrighty everyone, so this portion of the video, I wasn't really trying to go full out in this, but I just recorded this little part here. This is after you take the lift to talk to the giant, that big giant guy, and you jump off like halfway through, going upstairs on the lift.
No! You should have waited! Well, it's too late now. I seek word of the Knights of Katarina. Fight by your side!
So pretty much I just kind of end up just spamming my magic on this fight because I did not want to get too close to this guy. As you can see, I get hit like once or twice and it takes a huge chunk of my health. Yep, see that took about a third of my health. But I've got Sigurd, can't even pronounce it, helping me to at least draw his attention. Not sure what this enemy's name is, I haven't looked in the guide yet, but giant fire axe wielding demon guy. I have no idea how to do that hit. And there we go. And we got a fire gem out of that. Woo!
That was quite a performance. But you mustn't get in over your head. We unkindled must put our duties first. But, for the moment, we've a toast to make. To your valor, my sword, and our victory together. Long may the sun shine. Well, I'm going to have myself a little nap. The only thing to do, really, after a nice toast.
This NPC actually reminds me of, give me a second, Bior of the Twin Fangs from Demon Souls. Essentially, he's an NPC that wants you help free, which we kind of helped free this guy. He was trapped in the basement, and we brought him up and taught him how to use the lift. But essentially, you free Bior, and he helps you in the next boss fight, which is the Penetrator. And of course, when I was playing through Demon Souls, I did not know about this, and I actually defeated the Penetrator, and then went and freed Bjorn of the Twin Fangs, so I didn't get a chance to fully utilize him as an ally during the boss fight. But anyway, so with this NPC's help, we were able to distract the fire demon imp, and which allowed us to use our heavy soul arrow to take him out. And now, as you can see, I'm just kind of wandering around trying to see where I'm supposed to go. I was a little confused in this area. I didn't want to go through that walkway there without first checking every other possible route. Actually, I think I missed something just from watching the video. I think I saw something that I missed, but and just trying to originally I thought that I could get through there, but I guess I decided it was not meant to happen. So I kind of continue along here, looking to see if there's any item or any indication of where I'm supposed to go, any hidden paths. I thought I could squeeze through that little hole there, but I guess I can't. And I'm just being very cautious in this area because I know those body hanging things are some things that are enemies, sometimes enemies that can attack you, and that it did attack me in the earlier areas of the Undead settlement, so I just wanted to run through, click to see if I could target any of them, because that's usually how you can indicate if they're actually hostile. So I grabbed the pellet and then just book it out of there. Since this video is short, I actually do not go through any item descriptions, but I'll make sure to do that in a follow-up video. And as you can see right there, I do click on him, so thus I'm able to tell if he's a enemy hostile. And I decide to switch it up and use the bow. But of course it gets stuck in midair. Love the hitbox on certain elements in the game. Alluring skull. And just going to use an arrow here to just quickly take this guy out. I only recently started using the arrow, just as kind of a way to save my focus points. No idea how I flipped there, but just pretty much using the arrow to save my focus points, since I only have one Ashen Estus Flask to recover my magic. And I just want to comment on how vast this area is compared with the other games I've played, even FromSoft's most recent game, Bloodborne. Love that game, by the way, but just the areas are just so much bigger and larger in scale, and I've noticed they're a lot more intricate too, a lot more you know, going into one building and going up like 6 different floors, and as soon as I noticed that those things I just kind of rolled out of there. I was not taking any chances because they have this projectile attack that's kind of like an attack from like the one Reborn and Bloodborne, where they just kind of like spew a bunch of like blobs at you, and hits for like massive damage. So I pick up human pine resin, and again I'll go through the description in the next video I do. I wasn't even intending on recording this part until I actually stumbled across this whole new area, and I figured, I was like, well, I guess I should record this. So as you can see, we have 2, I'm not even sure what to call them, magistrates, magicians. They had a name in Demon Souls. I kind of forget it. I think it was the magistrates. I'm not 100% certain though. But pretty much just trying to bait his attacks, whittle him down with my arrow. That way I don't have to use magic. Probably should upgrade my bow so I deal a lot more damage. And he just comes rolling down. Pick up the spiked mace and a Titanite shard. Just a little overjoyed for beating him. They're enemies that give me quite a bit of trouble. And this guy just actually is doing some pretty awesome damage too, and then he just randomly hits me with that insanely long spiked mace. And like almost kills me. I would have been very upset if I died, especially being this far along. But I just kind of whittle him away with my bow. He has this like fire AoE grapple attack that I've been fortunate to where I haven't been hit by it yet, but I can just imagine it's almost probably a one-shot for someone with health like mine. But we make our way out onto this roof here. I'm kind of looking around trying to see where I need to go. Can't go that way, so I actually end up going up these stairs here. And I'm just trying to figure out where I'm supposed to go, but I go up here on these steps here, pick up this item, the Flynn's ring. And then I just kind of get a little lost for a minute or two, just trying to figure out where I'm supposed to go. I don't know if this is the end of the area. I actually played a little risk game. I see this roof here, and I have almost 13,000 souls, but I figure, you know, I might as well see if I can jump down here, and I was able to. And at that point I kind of realized, alright, I have to go jump across to that tower right here in the picture now. And I do like that the jumping mechanic is L3 in this game, same as it was in Dark Souls 2, which unfortunately they removed in Bloodborne, so you had to hold the dash button, and while you were dashing, like, double tap the dash button real quick, which it just made for a very sloppy mechanic, and I just felt it just wasn't, it's just not as good. Excuse me, sneezed momentarily. Alright, so right here now I'm just trying to make sure I get the distance right for my jump. So I really don't want to die at this point. But I make it, so I was pretty happy about that. If it's one thing I hate, it's having to come back through this area just because I died jumping down a hole. Picked up some new gear, and I noticed there's something in there. Calamperthy ring, if I'm pronouncing that right. But I noticed there's a left and right way to go, so I just kind of browse through, see if there's anything really that I can get to over here, and I don't think there actually is. I don't think there's anything over here right now. And there's not, and I actually just make my way back to the Pit of the Hollows and use the bonfire. But, so that's pretty much the end of this video. This is a short one, I know, but again, I hadn't planned on actually making a recording. But I figured once I got to this new area that I was obligated to record. So I hope you all enjoyed this quick video here, and thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button. And if there's anything else you guys want to see in future videos, please let me know in the comments section. I was doing kind of like my own cover art, and then stopped that in the interest of just like getting as many videos out as possible, because I was just very behind with a lot of recordings that I wanted to do. But anyway, you take care now. Thanks for watching.